Although we have Pro Mode now available directly on the DJI OSMO Pocket, to get the most out of your device you'll want to connect it to your smartphone for that larger display if anything else. Following on from PGYTech's first solution, we now have this, a new, more compact OSMO Pocket phone holder. The PGYTech phone holder set we've taken a look at in a previous video solved that connection problem by bolting together two separate parts, a smartphone clamp and an OSMO holder. When placed together they work really well, creating a solid shooting platform with attachment points for a tripod or other accessories. When not in use though, it was a little bulky to carry around and a little fiddly to set up and get going. PGYTech's latest version could possibly solve those issues by providing the same versatility, albeit in a more compact overall design. Like the original, inside we receive a user guide and sticker along with the unit itself. Metallic construction, which does add a little weight to the device. What we have here is that same classic PGYTech smartphone clamp. Complete with PGYTech branding, the clamp itself is spring-loaded. In fact, it's precisely the same as that found with the phone holder set we've taken a look at already. What's different is the OSMO Pocket holder, which swings out from the smartphone clamp with a single hinge design. This is physically bolted onto the clamp, so it's one complete structure rather than two separate pieces as with its predecessor, and the hinge feels smooth yet firm enough to stay in place. Rubber lining coats the smartphone clamp as well as foam on the OSMO holder to grip everything firmly in place. And talking of holding things in place, inserting the smartphone and OSMO can be done in a number of ways, although you'll soon find what's easiest for you. Personally, I tend to insert the smartphone into the clamp first, then swing the OSMO holder back and attach the OSMO Pocket to your smartphone, before swinging the bracket back round to hold the OSMO in place. I have to admit it's a little fiddly getting everything lined up so the OSMO slots into the bracket nice and easily. In this regard I found the original phone holder set easier thanks to the way we could slide the OSMO back and forth on the OSMO bracket to connect and disconnect. Although I did find the easiest way is to insert the smartphone so it's level with the edge of the OSMO bracket, and after attaching the OSMO the bracket lines up nicely every time. Once in place we have that 1/4" 20 mounting point in the bottom of the smartphone clamp. Here we can attach a tripod, and what better than the PGYTech Tripod Mini. I have to say I've been left really impressed with this tripod. It's super lightweight and super sturdy too. Once attached to the OSMO phone holder, the three legs can be folded out to create the tripod itself, and it sits nice and firm with its rubber coated feet and very large surface area. When closed, the legs line up perfectly with each other and clip nicely into place, now providing a comfortable hand grip design. As with the original design, the bottom of the OSMO is still available for attaching a microphone adapter, and thanks to an integrated cold shoe mount in the top of the smartphone clamp, we can attach a microphone or video light, creating a more flexible shooting rig. When it comes to the end of your shooting session, the easiest way to release the unit is to pull the OSMO holder back from the OSMO, after which we can unhook the OSMO from the smartphone, leaving us free to remove the smartphone itself. And finally rotate the OSMO holder back into the smartphone clamp to create that super portable design. So the question here is, which version of the phone holder is better for you? Well, to be fair, they both have their pros and cons. Personally, I prefer the hinge design. It makes for a nice, compact structure when not in use. Although I also prefer the sliding clamp on the original design, making it easier to insert your smartphone and slide it across onto the OSMO Pocket. Irrespective of design, the unit protects your smartphone port from any unforeseen damage and creates a more flexible shooting rig with an attachment point for a microphone or video light, as well as tripod compatibility for those longer time-lapse shots. Yes, the initial setup can be a little fiddly on either version, especially when out in the field, but if you're serious about capturing footage with your OSMO Pocket, the PGYTech phone holder provides a great solution and comes highly recommended.